Good morning. Hey there. I told you this day was coming. Welcome to the first episode of Eat Like a Barbarian. My name is Shane. I will be your pit master, your grill master, your friend, your buddy, your pal, whatever you want me to be. Hey, you don't want me to be anything? That's all right. Teach his own. But today, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some pork ribs on the Copperhead pellet from Pit Boss, because my thought is more people are going to have a pellet grill than are going to have a big offset or a big box grill. This is probably the way you're going to be able to do yours. I'm going to show you how it works. So let's go have some fun with this. And thank you for viewing. All right, first, biggest one, you got to choose yourself a pellet smoker. Most places don't want open flames in their apartment complex. They don't want them, just, it makes a mess. So the whole key is finding what works best for you. I found that Pit Boss Copperhead, which, give me 1 second. Pit Boss Copperhead seems to be what works best for me with the pellet. You see, it has plenty of space. That's a water tray. Always make sure you fill your water tray. That's key to everything. It gives you moisture in your food so you don't dry it out completely. It has the nice little burn box. You don't really get much for overflow of flames or anything. I want a little more smoke, so I went with a tube smoker there. It's just basically you fill it with pellets, you light it, and away you go. So what we're gonna do here is, with this guy here, it's literally just, you turn them on like this. You want 225. At the top there you'll see the blinks. You set it to 225. Hit the button and just kind of let it go. Watch it for a few, of course. You don't want to just leave it and it burns up and everything goes crazy. But the key now is that what it's going to do is it's going to slowly heat itself up to 225. You'll start seeing smoke come out. It has literally 60. That is a 60-pound hopper, so it holds 60 pounds of pellets. It's a simple, you put them in the back here. So you get plenty of pellets. There's not a problem there at all. I've used this a bunch of times already, and I haven't had to replace the pellets yet. You have an adjustable damper, so you can get as much smoke as you want. As you can see, minus the spilling water on my foot, it's a pretty sturdy piece of equipment. So you'd be happy with this guy. Does the job that it's meant to do. And we'll let this guy heat up now and get some smoke going. So as you can see now, when it first starts, you do get a lot of smoke. It does calm down, don't worry about it, it's all good. This is just that first initial burn. It does calm down, I swear. Okay, so now as you can see, the smoke has died down a lot. That first initial smoke is just when the pellets hit the burn box a bit, it starts up smoke, and that's what happens, but it calms down. Now it's just gonna be a nice even smoke for the rest of the cook. So I'm gonna show you today. This is what we're using for ribs today. They're a simple, just pork spare rib. I got 2 of them. I bought them both at Walmart. This one's just under 5 pounds. This is a hair over 4.5 pounds. I've literally spent just about $21 for them. Not a lot, just enough. They work out fine. I'm gonna show you how to clean them, how to season them. One of the key things always is leave your ribs out, leave your meat out. Let it get room temperature before you throw it in the smoker. It just helps it cook better. It's a better way to do it. So that's how we're gonna do this today. We're gonna open up this package. Kind of like this. Pull these guys right out of here like this. Now the key is there's a lot of little, if you look like here, there's this little nubs and extra pieces. Key is don't throw it away. Works great. If you have a dog, you cook it up, give it to him as a treat. But all we're gonna do, see, there's a flap. So we're just gonna take that flap off. Now we're gonna go through, we're gonna take off any excess fat, the little white nubby fat pieces. We don't need those. All it's going to do is going to burn, and it's going to give you just an uneven cook, and we don't want that. with this process that I'm showing you, it gives you probably one of the best even cooks. So you don't want to screw that up by leaving little pieces that just don't make sense. So we're just going to trim it down. Look here, like right here, I found a little bone piece that looks like they just didn't cut all the backbone out. So we're just going to take that whole piece right out of there. Again, don't throw it away. We'll throw it out in the smoker still. Makes a nice little snack for us later on. All I'm doing, I'm going to take all the fat off it. So as you can see, I took those pieces off that I showed you. And I'm just going to kind of keep going through and just trimming off the little pieces like this. You know, those are going to burn. So we don't want stuff like that. Well, again, we're not doing competition, so if they don't look 1,000% pretty, but this is a really nice meaty piece. But we're going to take this piece here off just to round it off a bit. Again, it gives us more of a nice even cut, a nice even cook. Throw that in our little bowl over there. As you see, I have a bowl where I'm collecting everything. All right, so let's clean this guy up a little bit more. As you saw, I cut that piece off to make it a nice straight angle here. We're just gonna keep going through and just taking off some of the silver skin, some of the big, as you see here, there's the big fatty pieces. We don't need those. We'll pull that right off of there like this. You know, you go through, make sure it all looks nice, make sure it all looks pretty. Even on the meat side, there's still some, you know, that we wanna pull that off. So now here, across these bones is that membrane. A lot of people pull off the whole membrane. I find just store it. It leaves a nice little snap when you're eating it, but not so much that you can't get through the meat or it all comes flying off in your face. So now as you see, we have a nice even end there. There's not a lot of fat left. I left a little bit of fat here, which I might take off a little bit more just because, well, I want to. No other real reason, but I think it would look nicer. My final presentation wise, to me anyways, it's just, believe me, my stepson would sit down and eat this whole rack of rib if I let him. But it's a good chance that these ones, after I cook them, are probably going to go in our freezer for another night because, well, I already have a rack of ribs in my freezer. So we're probably going to do that. So now that that one's all cut and clean, I'm going to clean up the other one, and I'll be back to you in a minute. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this rub here. I make this rub myself. It's literally just one part. It's 1 part garlic, 1 part brown sugar, 1 part onion, 1 part chives, 1 part parsley, 1 part black pepper, 1 part pink Himalayan salt because I like the way it cooks better. And that's it. And I mix it together and I make big batches at a time, but it works great for this rib. I think it pops the flavor a lot. Definitely keep it somewhere dry because the brown sugar will clump up a lot. But as you see, I just put a nice even coat. I'm gonna flip this guy over. We're gonna do this side. Yeah, unfortunately it makes a mess. You know, my wife's not always thrilled by the mess I make while doing this, but you know what? The final outcome's worth it. Believe me, it is well worth it. So there's the small one. As you see, I'm gonna kind of do this so I get the end of the bones. You know, those need flavor too. I'm gonna take that back piece that we've cut off earlier. We're gonna get that all nice and seasoned. So that's gonna go in the smoker. As well, again, makes a nice little snack. Even if I don't use it for food, don't get me wrong, my stepson will eat this like it's going out of style. I don't know what happened. I spoiled him. I make my own barbecue sauce here at home. He gets mad when we don't have my barbecue sauce. We have to buy it at the store. He gets mad at me about it. It's the funniest thing now. Like my wife said, I broke her son. But, you know, at least when I make it, I know exactly what's in. Same thing with my seasonings. I know exactly what's in it. There's no preservatives. There's no, you know, there's nothing that's not good for you. Minus the fact that maybe there's a lot of salt. But as you see, whoops. Okay, so I put too much in that one section, but that's fine. You know, here's the joy of this is if you put too much in one section because it's a dry rub, you just kind of take your hand and do that with it, spread it out. So now those pieces that I put in the bowl, I said, hey, we're gonna use those. We're gonna use those. So we're gonna put some seasoning on those too. Just gonna mix it in the bowl, get everything kind of covered. We're gonna put the bowl on the plate like that. And we're gonna head to the smokehouse. Here we are back outside. We're gonna check this. That's good temp there. As you see, we get a good amount of smoke in this thing. So, like I said, the bowl, you know what? Throw the whole damn bowl in there. So it's not rocket science. We're not trying to launch a ship to the moon. We're just trying to put meat in a smoker. So now the big one, as you see, just kind of, normally I don't do this with one hand, but I'm trying to show you guys. Little one's easy. Little one we throw up here. Make them all pretty. Make sure they're all lined up nice, as you see. You got the one right there, one right there. That little backbone piece right there. The odds and end pieces right there. It's gonna give me it's gonna give me a little bit of tallow. It's gonna give me a little bit of, odds and ends. It's gonna be a nice little flavor. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this guy up. In about an hour, I'm going to come back and we're gonna spritz it down with a little bit of, I have a spray bottle here with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. We'll come back, we'll spritz those guys down, and we'll do that every hour for the first 3 hours. And then after 3 hours, we'll be back and I'll show you how to wrap these guys and get them looking all pretty. People have asked a few times, what temp do I cook my ribs to? With this method, I don't really cook it to a temp. I cook it to a time. I cook it to a feel. With this, after 3 hours, you get a basic concept of what they feel like. You're gonna throw them in the wrap with some tallow. I have pork tallow that I made from a pork shoulder. Actually, I think it was pork leg. I don't even know anymore. It was massive. It was like 21 pounds that I got at a deal for literally $2 a pound. So I bought that, I smoked that. I used all the excess fat. I made pork tallow out of that. So that's what, when we wrap these guys, that's what we're gonna put in that. I don't put any brown sugar or anything like that in it. My rub has brown sugar in it. I don't feel it needs it. After the wrap process, like I said, 2 hours of wrap in the smoker, then it comes out. You could do an hour if you want, do 3, 2, 1 if you like the number better. I've come to find that the 2 hour mark with the sauce makes it even better. Again, you do whatever works for you. All recipes are a guideline. All right, so we got the ribs in the smoker. As you see now, the smoke has died down now. It's gonna stay in the chamber mostly. We're gonna get a little bit here or there. Right now we are running at 226. I have it set at 225, so it's running a little warm. But you know what, 1 degree isn't gonna kill us. As you see, I have no probes in this. It's not a matter of, we're not going for temp. We're going for feel, we're going for texture, we're going stuff like that. So with this method, 3, 2, 1 works great. 3 hours now. Like I said, in an hour we're gonna spritz it, close it up, wait another hour, spritz it, wait another hour. We're gonna pull it out, we'll spritz it again, we'll throw some pork tallow on it, and then wrap it in and get it back in there for 2 more hours. All right, so here we go, second spritz. As you start to see now, they're starting to look a lot nicer. They pull together more. Spray. So as you see, put that down over there. Close this piece back up. It's simple latch. Check the small. 224, so we're still within. So open up that damper a bit. And next time around, I'll be pulling those out and wrapping them. Now use some tallow right on the paper. Which sometimes is easier said than done. A little spritz. Down. Take it out. Put it bum side up. Wrap. wrap, just like this, right back in the smoker. Then we just repeat that with the other one. And then, like I said, we leave those in there now for 2 hours. We don't touch them. All right, so as you see, yes, I did put some garlic in to get some nice smoked roasted garlic. We'll see how that turns out. But as you see, I wrapped them, blew them back. Yes, even the little back piece I did wrap. The bowl of stuff I didn't, but if you look, I'm getting some nice fat in there. That's kind of what we're going for. So now we put this in here, close the door for 2 hours, and we hope for the best. Well, I hope for the best, but in 2 hours we'll come back, pull them out, we'll spray them again, we'll throw some barbecue sauce on them, give them another 2 hours, and then we'll be good to cut them and see how they look. All right, so the 2 hours are up. Now we get to take them out of the smoker, take them out of the paper, and get them sauced up, then back in for another hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll see where it goes from there. All right, so here we go. Flipping this bad boy up again. As you see, the paper is all pretty saturated, which is good. That means that everything's melted together nice. Take out this guy first. We'll put him here. We'll just put him there. Let's see if my hands can get this one out. A lot of juice on that one. Good sign. Move this to here. And then got our backbone. Whoa. And then we'll pull these guys out. This should be pretty much done. You see all that there. So we'll stick that right there. Close this up so we don't lose too much heat. Alright, so I got them all sauced up, as you can see. They all went back in. So it's gonna go in for another hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we'll take them out, we'll let them rest for a minute, and we'll cut them, and we'll see how our day's progress went. All right, so we're at that 2 hour mark. We should be pretty much done, so let's take a look. So, as you see, they look nice. They've shrunk a lot since we put them in there this morning. You get the idea now. Everything looks nice, and the bones are sticking. These are gonna be nice. So let's take these out. Comes cutting them. We waited all day for this, total of 7 hours. You see, floppy, it's all good. Good crust, good color. I'm pulling meat off the bone before I even try to cut it. It's a simple, you know it's good when your knife literally, like butter, goes through it. See if I can pick one up. You see the nice ring. That helps with the tube that I had in there earlier, giving us more smoke, gave us more of a smoke ring. You see how nice and juicy, and literally the bone falls out. So until next week, which who knows what we'll make, but I'll see you then. And remember, eat like a barbarian.